to school day. Y'all, I'm hot and heavy into this. I need to get this done. So you're seeing a lot of back to school episodes because I need this money in here. I need to know that we are set and ready for the school year. This school year is going to be awesome. I don't doubt. But y'all, to make sure that that happens and happens on cue, I need to make sure that the money is here, ready and waiting. So I don't know about y'all, but the school year brings on unexpected expenses, and I try to accommodate for all my experiences in this binder. And I don't know about y'all, like I said, but there's always something that I have not thought of or I haven't experienced before that I have to flip the script in here just to make it work. So I'm just making sure that I have what I can, consistent and ready, well laid, well funded, and then, world's my oyster after that. So let's get into this, have a good time, and let's talk everything back to school. Yay! All right, so, so much going on, y'all. Let's do this back to school box first and see what we can do. So, of course, as soon as I start to record, someone's mowing the lawn outside. So if you hear that, I apologize. I can't tell them to stop. Oh, well, I could, but they probably look at me crazy. What's new, right? They always look at me crazy. Crazy. My neighbors always do. So let's go on, and I'm going to take out a few dice from here, but I don't think we need them, but just in case. And Miss B said that she wanted to do this binder with me, but yeah, it's not gonna happen. I need to get this done now. So I brought $50 in here. I don't know that we're gonna finish it. We might have to do another installment on this. And then another friend of mine sent me another back to school box. So I might do that more slow rolled, but this one, no, I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it. Like, I want to finish it nowsies. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to shuffle up the remaining cards. This is all we have left. So it is doable, y'all. Like, on many levels, it is doable. So let's see how far we can get in our box. So let's do the first one. It is a little piggy bank. It's emergency fund. I did go through on the emergency one and see how much I owed because it's the one that I have not hit it up. I don't know why we haven't selected those cards, but we really haven't done anything on emergency fund. So there are a lot of these remaining. So a lot of those were those. Anyway, so we are going to mark off that one with the piggy bank, which is this one. So $5 plus the bonus, which is $10 along the bottom, is going to be $15. So let's go in and pay that one off. We're going to hit this one up the most today, probably, if I had to guess. Next one. Yep, I told you. So this is emergency funk. And it's $4 plus the 10, so $14. So another 14 in here. But that means we're done with this card. And so let's see, 10, 15, 10 and 15. I can add, y'all. That's 15, right? Or should we use some full? Let's see if we can let me see if we have change in here, which we don't. So let me just go on. It's not even an option. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got $4 in here. And I was wondering what emergency fund this was, but a lot of people put in scenarios that may not be applicable to our daughter at this time of life, but her coming of age time happens, without being gross, might happen, and I need to deal with all of that. Or there's an accident on the playground, and we might have something that needs to come from that. Or unexpected expense, so almost like a miscellaneous as opposed to emergency fund. That could be this too. So if you're thinking about what you could do with emergency fund, that would be it. Oh, y'all, this box is from my friend Karen at Budget Playhouse by Karen. She has tons of boxes, and hers are fun. So I, though, am putting this to tutoring and learning because that is a big expense for us. So I needed to put one of these to that. So that's what mine is for. But I was just trying to think what would be an emergency fund in the back to school scenario. Those are some examples, if you were wondering. Okay, so next up is hygiene. This is a little kid getting his hair cut. I do miss, well, for better or worse, probably for worse, I do miss B's haircuts. I trim her hair, her ends, myself, because I just feel like she doesn't have long Goldilocks hair or complicated hairstyles. So I can, trim the edges pretty consistently if I flat iron it, get all the curls out, and it just, keep it simple, keep it planned. And it's been working. So I'm going to continue to do that and save myself a couple of pennies. And then she loves how I do her hair. So I don't need to spend, an arm and a leg doing it. So that one's done, and that's a 4. So that was $14 again. So those are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, yeah, 4. Right, yeah, $14. And this one is donezo. Okay. So one thing I wanted to do in here was shut the box, because y'all know I love my shut the box. So let's play a game or a round of shut the box, because I only have a little bit left. So let's see if we can get through this. Can you see my dice tower? I think you can. Yes, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna drop 2 die. If you've never played Shut the Box, I explain it all the time every time I play. So if you're new here, welcome. But I'll explain it real quick. 2 dice. I'm gonna drop it. I don't care what the individual, just the sum. So I got 8. Oh, sorry, 8. 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. I got 4. So I can mark off 1 or 2 numbers on this line. This is 1 round. And I can mark off 1 or 2 numbers. So I'm gonna choose to do 1 because there's strategy in it. And when you can't mark off anything else, according to those rules, then the game is over. So I got an 8. I'm going to mark that off again. The 8. And then, ooh, I'm getting all doubles. 3 and 3 is 6. I'm going to just do 6. And then 2 and 1 is 3. I'm just going to mark off the 3. Ooh, 6 again. See, this is why you leave the 1s. So we have to do 5 and 1, which is 6. So we have 2, 7, and 9 left. Oh, got another 6. So, burp, I missed. So I have a 2, a 7, and a 9. So I can choose to save 2 different ways. Low income is I just missed 3, pay $3. Or higher income is to add all the numbers I did miss. So 2, 7 is 9, plus 9 is 18. I don't have 18. So I'm just going to go the low income way just because that's all I got. So let's play this again, because who doesn't love Shut the Box? So we got 10. So I'm going to do 7 and 3. So hopefully that works for me. So I got a 9 next. That's good. Get the high numbers out of there. Ooh, another high number. Okay, so I have 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Ooh, a 5. Let's just do the 5. And come on, a big number. So another 5. But see, I left the 4 and 1, so that helps. Oh, wait. Yeah, 5. So 4 and 1. So I have 2 and 6 left. So an 8, a 6, or a snake eyes. Come on. Oh, I got a 5. So we have 6 and 2 left. So I can do low income, which is $2, or high income, which is 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I chose that. We'll do high income on that round. All right, so $1 left. And where shall we put that guy? Let's just do one of these and do, can't do the $1. We're gonna do this one, and we're just gonna put the $1 as the bonus there. And it looks like it's gym, maybe. They're playing basketball. They're on the basket. Here it is. So we haven't actually done the base pay, did we not? I'm doing bonuses, but maybe the same scenario here happened again. So we're going to do that, and that's still alive. So we get to put that back on that side, and that $1 goes in here. Voila! So these are done. This is what's remaining. So we're going to put these back over here, and hopefully next time we come in here, we'll finish the box, and we'll be done. I need all of this money. I just bought her backpack yesterday. So $1 is coming in here. So now in class fees, we have 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 46. I just bought her backpack yesterday, which was $42. And so I need to take it out of here. And then I bought her rest of her uniform stuff that we needed. So we needed we call them cartwheel shorts. So shorts for underneath her dresses. And we also needed, what do we get? Oh, socks. I needed to buy socks, which we did. We went to DSW yesterday after gym. And so 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 29 in tutoring learning. So I think we are done now with back to school shopping. I can't think of anything else. There's a couple of things I need to do on her account. Like I need to put money on her food account at school, even though she doesn't use it. She used it a couple times last year for like snacks. So I just want to make sure it's replenished. So I need to do things like that and pay her class fees. So $10, $11, $12, $13, $14 there. Added to haircuts and hygiene. I do want to get her hair braided after competition season. So we will, I wonder how much this is. This is for school pictures. So 20, 30, 45, 55, 60, 70, 89, 61, 2. So this will go towards that because school pictures is why I want to get her hair braided. So that will be going towards that hair braid. effort. And then the Shut the Box lunchbox goes to music. I told you we are doing self-taught music online, but there are some books that I want to buy her, so this will go towards that. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 going towards music, and her, all these are sinking funds in her. Oh wait, just kidding. Wait a minute, what'd I do? Oh wait. Is this right? Yes, sorry, hold on. That's what I just put in here, and then whoops. Okay, so 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and $20 even. Nice. All right, so that's what's going in here, and we are good. So I do have one other game that I have earmarked for uniforms, but we haven't hit that up, and we probably won't, to be honest. We'll just stick with what we got going on. So yay, back to school box is on and popping. All right, so we have this there. We're good on this one. So let's go on and put this in the back here. And let's go on and bust out that binder. All right, guys, so I am ready to get onto Miss B's back to school binder. And it's a misnomer a little bit, but it is what I've called it. It's back to school, but it is her sinking fund for everything that goes on in her life during the school year. It's her school binder, her life binder. I use challenges in here, but at the end of the day, it's also her sinking funds. And so I put the money in through challenges, but I pay it back out through the same binder. So it's all commingled. So 40, well, I have 150 here. So I'm not going to count that. That's boring. So 150, let's see how we can spend it and have fun doing that. Hello. Just stay there. Not yet. Eager beaver. All right, so let's see. Let's get in here. Where are we? We are where my marker is. This tells me where we left off, so we're all fairsies and how we put the money in. And I do sell these, like I said, on my Etsy shop. I say it all the time. But I have cute little binder markers because a lot of y'all do it like I do, where you do a bunch of savings challenges over and over again, and you need to make sure you remember where you are. Is that not the cutest way to do that? I think so. All right, so we have this IOU for $1 going into school pictures. We already did this challenge last time we were in here, so we don't have to do it again. So we're gonna pick up where we left off after paying this debt. So we have 61, 2, 3, 4 in school pictures. Yay. So that's gonna keep on ticking. Teacher appreciation. We do a lot for our teachers because y'all, they're already amazing people just being a teacher, to be honest. You're amazing. But doing it in a charter school where there's not a lot of funding, there's not a lot of funds to go around. I mean, they are very penny pinching, if you will, just because there's not a lot of funds to go around. So I try to do as much as I can for the teachers that take care of my baby and help her learn. I am so grateful that they don't give up on her, so I never give up on them. Ever. And I usually just help the whole department. I help the school, whatever we can afford, we do. Sometimes we'll just sneak and take in breakfast burritos, even though the PTA does that as well. But I'll just go feed my babies, my teachers, or I go feed the administration, or I'll bring coffee for the department, or just whatever I can think of. They're standing out there in car line in the cold, so I like to bring them hot chocolate. So anyway, teacher appreciation is more than just the week that we have designated, like nationally. It is definitely more than that for us. So I try to keep this replenished all the time. I'm going to get off my soapbox. So this is from Becca Budget 777, and it says, she believed she could, so she did. I love that quote, or that saying, that verse. It's just beautiful. So that's a 3, and let's do one more, and a 4. So that's $7. Okay, we can do that. And then let's go on and scratch one on our world, which is from A Little of It All, Miss Taylor. Her baby is so cute. She's a new mommy, so hopefully y'all know all about her story. We knew her when she was getting started with budgeting. I just been following her journey forever. We kind of started out the same way, and she blew up, y'all, blew up. So go check out Taylor at A Little of It All. Okay, so 7 plus 5 is 12. Should we stop there? Should we scratch one more? I'm going to regret it. Yep. What did I tell you? That's an 11. I need this money in here because I want to do something for the teachers to kick off the school year. So this is okay. So 7 plus, where am I? 7 plus 11, 18 plus 5 is 23. So 21, 2, and 3. So 23 coming in here. And we have all this already saved. So let's go on and put this away. And let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22. $22. I like it. All right, so I'm going to do this bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to take that. I'm going to start making a little bit of change only because I want to make sure we have enough money to go around in this whole binder. And I knew I had some smaller denoms, so I'm just going to make it easier for me. So I consolidated that, and we are good, good, good. Next up is back to school. These are my new scratch offs that I'm doing. I forgot to look up who this is by, but it's a crayon box that they sent me, and it has all of these cute cards in it. So we are going to use this to save for class fees and dues. So let's give this a scratch. It's 2 and 7 is 9. I'm going to do another one. I didn't realize they're a smaller denomination, so that works. That's awesome. We don't want this to last super long, right? We have tons of challenges. When I say tons, tons. And I just made some challenges for back to school that I'm releasing. I plan to release it for my August Etsy launch, but I might do it before that. I might do a sneak Etsy launch. Is that what I'm going to call it? I don't know. And just kind of send it out there now because it's back to school and we're all saving for back to school right now. So 6 in spending for it anyway. 6 and 12. Okay, so how much is that? Because that was way more than I thought I'd do. So we have 9. Okay, 9 plus, where are we? 9 plus 12 is 21, right? And 6 is 27, so $27. That is way more than I thought I'd spend, but that's okay because we need to pay our class fees, which is about, I think, 100 and something. And like I said, we pay for other people. We like donate to some people might not be able to do it, and I don't want them to miss out. If you don't pay your class dues, you don't get to do some things at the, during the school year, and that's just not fair to the kids. So we try to help out wherever we can. So that's a good chunk of change going into class fees and dues. So crayon box, I love this. Again, I don't know who created this, but I'll find out. I don't even know if they are still, this was a while ago. I got this like a while ago. Classroom party. Okay, so we got a lot going on in this envelope. We have a lot of challenges going on. We have this from Brandy at Our Beautiful Budgets, and we're rolling a D6. And then I have this one from Beauty Mom Budgets, which is just ones. We only have 2 ones, so we're finished that one. And then this is from my friend Nita at the Almost Organized Owl, and she sent this for Miss B just as a gift, just thinking of her. How sweet is that? And so Sunshine and Rain, it's a roll in Scratch and Save. So let's go on and see what we can finish. So we're definitely going to finish Sarah's at Beauty Mom Budgets. So let's go on and wipe that out. Dunzo. Yay. So that's $2 and this one is done. So we'll put that in the back. The money stays in here. Rain on Sunshine. Let's see. We are going to go on and scratch all of these, I think. Hopefully. That's a 9, okay. And that is a 3, okay, and a 2. So $14 is what we are owing on this one. So that works out. Let's do 15 if we put this back. Bam, bam. And we have finished this challenge. Yay! I have put some more in. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so this one is done. And we paid it already. And then this one is up next. And this is from our friend Brandy at Beautiful Budgets. Like I said, hello. I already said that. And we are doing roll and save on D6. So let's see. Can y'all still see my dice tower? Yes, yes. Okay, so let's drop it like it's hot. And we have a 3. Okay. And then let's do one more. A 5. All right, so that's $8. So let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm inclined to finish these 2. I want to finish these 2. So we're just going to drop it 2 more times. Oh, we got another 8. So another 3, another 5. All right, so let's put $2 back and take a 10. And so we paid $10, $20, $32 in here. I like it. That was a good chunk of change. So classroom parties, like everything, if y'all get a sense I do too much, it's probably true. I do too much. So I love, love, love giving back to the school and doing things. I'm that mom. you can judge me. So having money for classroom parties, even though we are putting class fees in there, and that's what what part of our fees go to, is to supply classroom parties. I still like to bring gifts at Valentine's. I love to bring gifts at Christmas. I love to bring gifts at Halloween. All of that pays for this. This pays for that. All of my obsession with the kids. And so I want to do the most this year. I didn't get to do too much last year because my work schedule was super duper crazy. But sitting here today, I definitely want to do more than I've done last year for this classroom. So more to come. How much do I have in here though? I'm curious. So this is for the challenges we are finishing. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $96. Nice. All right. So we're going to put this in here. Call it good. And then let's see. Let's go on and put some money towards field trips and activities. So when I chaperone, I have a story for everything, don't I? When I chaperone field trips, which is rare because I can't stand dealing with other people's kids out and about. It's one thing to be in the classroom and the teacher can, clap and they do obey. When you are in a field trip, they're on a whole nother level. And so I am not one to do field trips, but when I do, especially like going to the zoo or Six Flags or wherever they go, if there is a co-op or a gift store or something, I pop in there and I buy each one of my kids, which is so not fair, but I buy each of my kids something if they act right. Call it bribing. I don't call it bribing, but it sort of is, I guess. That's a one. But I love giving them those little treats. And so because of that, nothing edible, like just like a keychain or something. Because of that though, I need this money. That's what I use this money for, from just being honest. So I know it's not fair because the other kids they don't get anything, or the other chaperones don't do that. But hey, it's just if you're partnered with me, you hit the lottery. So $12 coming here. That's 1, 7, and 4. So that's $12. I think that's enough for now. So it already has 105. So now it has 117. That's pretty good. And then yeah, that's a good chunk of change. So that one is donezo. So going back to the front. So y'all, I also will be changing up this binder. I did a custom binder as a request, for somebody. It turned out gorgeous. Like when I say gorgeous, I'm envious. I want it, but I had to give it away. So I am going to go on and offer that binder for sale for everyone because I'm about to make it for myself. I love what I came up with. I think it's beautiful. It is decorated like back to school. It feels like a back to school binder. So I have a couple other things coming out for back to school, like I said. So one of them will be a back to school binder that I'll sell, and I'm switching to. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The thing is gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so up next is this game that we are doing. And let's see. It's like kind of a follow me path thing, and we have these cards here. Okay, so we'll just leave them at the top. I'm trying to remember how to play it because we didn't do much last time. Here's the directions. Here we go. So it's like a little path thing, and we went to here. We went around once. So we're going to start back at the front again, and let's do a different color. And the way that you do this is it says simply roll a die. We can do that. Dice rolled. We did purple. And we got a 4. So we're going to start at start. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a cloud. And the cloud, if you land on the icon, you find that card in the scratch off. Okay, so it's coming back to me. So we did this cloud. So let's scratch off on that one. And reveal the amount to save. You can also assign amount to each icon. Okay, so that is a 1. We can do that. So this is going to gymnastics and gymnastics fees. Y'all, $1 ain't gonna do diddly squat. But hey, it's something, right? It's something. Let's keep going. We got another 4. Another 4. Let's see. Woo, 1. Not that one. We need the pin. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a 2. Okay. We'll consolidate when we're done. Let's put these back up here. Let's drop again. Another 1. Ooh, a pink cloud. Perfect. Right here. So let's see what this one brings us. Y'all have too much going on. Too much going on. Okay, this one. This is what we need. Scratcher. Okay, so we got a 3 on that one. Okay. Let's put $2 back and take a 5. And let's see. All right, so that one's cool. Next one, where are we going? We got a 2, 1, 2. Another cloud. Look, there's coming in order. I like it. Okay, so we got a 5 this time. Gotcha. Let's do $10. Let's keep going. I kind of want to make it around the board once again. I don't know if that's possible because that's we're getting some low numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another cloud. It's the one with little raindrops. I think it's this. Nope, not that one. It's this one. Another one of these. Okay. I'll vacuum in a minute. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it's a lot to do in this game. So we got the scratch on that. Oh, what? In the Sam Heasy, that's $15. Whoa! I did not expect that one at all. That was a surprise. I don't know if it was pleasant, but it was a surprise. So $15. Wowza. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we should stop there. I don't think we're gonna make it around the whole board. What do you think? I think we should stop. Or we're not gonna have money to do, well, we don't really have that much money to do much more. But let's just go and stop there. Yes, I think that's smart. Okay, so that money belongs in there. So this is challenge money. So 40, 55, $56. I like it. $56 coming back in here. Bam, bam, and bam. Okay, so let's put this away because, woo, $15. That was momentous. Ay, ay, ay. All right, guys, so that game, just real quick, this one is from SWbudgets. It's all linked down below, but that's from SWbudgets. So that's a fun one. Go check her out on Etsy. Now we're at Tutoring and Learning, and we have this cute magical one from my friend Beauty Budgeting 1156, and we have this other one from Taylor at A Little of It All. We're trying to not get rid of. Someone gifted these to me, and I want to, save on them. Want to finish them. So let's go on and do another scratch off here. So that's $5, and then let's do the okay. That was a 13. These are so spicy. Okay, so $18 in here at Tutoring and Learning, which we need all of it. So I'm not mad. Was not prepared. So $13 right there, and we are good. Maybe we should just try and finish this money in here. Next one is supplies. Yeah. Let's go on. Yeah, let's go on and just see if we can go on. Let's finish this guy. I think we could probably finish this one, and we'll save these for later. So let's see. Let's see what we get. We got a 1, be kind, and a 2. So $3. Nice. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. So we finished this one from my friend at Beauty Budgeting. This was a gift she sent over to Miss B. I try to do everything y'all send me, y'all. I really do. I try to put it all in here when I can. I only have so much money. But this one I was able to squeeze in, and we got the job done. Yay! All right, so that's $3. So we're going to put $2 back and take one of the 5s. So now we have $16 coming in here. Wait, we have $21 coming in here. And we already have 150. So let's see. Oh yeah, those were spicy numbers. Okay, so 150, 60, 71. $171 towards Tutoring and Learning. That doesn't even cover a month. So we still have a ways to go, but that is a good chunk of change to get started. So, oh, this one's done. So we are done. I'll put another challenge in there for that. And then we still have money left. I didn't think we would, but we do. So we have $8. I'm going to skip the Monster Ice because the minimum is $10 and we don't have $10. So let's go into Yeah, let's do this actually. So this is for music. I told you we're doing some self-learning. Yes, this is perfect. So this is from Letty at Party Planner Papery. And this one is from my girl Sunny at Savings Creations Co. It says, when Miss B wants ice cream, she gets ice cream. This queen doesn't ask. She buys because she saves her own moolah. So we have 5, 3, so 8. So let's give 1 scratch here, and whatever the difference is, we'll put down here. Ooh, okay. So I'm glad we only did 1 scratch, because that's 7. So we can do that. This whole challenge is going to save 80 bucks. So these numbers were bound to be a little high, which is great. So $7 coming in for that one. And then so we'll just color off a 1 on this dice challenge. What color should we use? Let's use, I don't know. Let's use teal. We'll use teal. So we're going to color off the 1. This was a freebie on Letty's channel, so go check her out. She has tons of freebies, y'all. So on her Ko-fi. So we are doing this one to help save for music. Yay! So go check her out and get yours. I love that she puts saving for. I love when she puts that on her challenges. Okay, so now, ooh, hello. In here we have, hold on, y'all. I just flicked it all out. Okay, so now in here we have 10, 20, oh, hello, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, $38. Got it. And I did use some of the money in this binder. I've been unstuffing off camera because of the things that I buy. Hello, I need to put this dollar in there. What was that for? That was for music. There we go. So I did unstuff off camera, but I told y'all that I was going to start unstuffing on camera so y'all can see how I spend the money. So more to come on that, but I just haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet. All right, so we're done. We're out of money, which things we're out of things to talk about, y'all. Miss B's birthday is coming up so quickly, and some of y'all that are just on top of things more than I am have asked if she has an Amazon wish list, and against my better judgment and my inability to say no to y'all, I've tried to say no. Y'all just don't take it as an answer. I have Miss B create an Amazon wish list for her birthday. It is one that we're sharing with family, so just FYI. So if you see something out there that's a little bit more expensive than you think it ought to be, it's because like my parents are getting something or whatever. So anyway, just FYI, the Amazon wish list is linked down below. I said it there embarrassingly. I will put it out there, so please don't feel obligated. And I really am okay if you don't do anything for Miss B. Please, she just loves the smiles and the attention and the messages. That is enough for her. But if you just don't want to take my no as an answer, there it is. So awkward. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna say thank you for being on this journey with me. Miss B's back to school agenda is on and popping. We are almost done getting everything situated. We just have a little bit more to go. So stick with me on that one. This box is going to help get us there though. So I'm excited about that. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, and I will say be blessed, be kind, be the reason someone smiles, and my friends, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.